My name is Tim. I've lived at Keypoint Health Services for over 11 years. That's more than a decade of calling this place home, of waking up each day hoping for something better. I came here seeking help, but found a system that puts a price tag on my dignity, $11 a week, as if that's all I'm worth. That's my personal needs allowance, supposed to cover everything I need to feel human, to remind me I matter. Soap, shampoo, a haircut, a bus ticket, maybe a snack. The basics, nothing more, and sometimes not even that. They call it an allowance. I call it an insult. It's a reminder that my comfort and self-respect are afterthoughts. It's a weekly reminder that to them, I'm not a whole person. I'm just another name on a list, another cost to manage. $11 isn't just a number. It's a cage. It's a limit on my choices, my independence, my hope. It can't buy freedom, self-worth, or even a decent meal. It barely covers the cost of a sandwich, let alone a sense of belonging. For over a decade, I've watched prices rise while my allowance stays frozen. Every year, things get harder. But nothing changes for us. It's a declaration that my needs don't matter, that my life is something to be budgeted, not valued. They think I don't notice, but I do. I see the indifference, the way we're overlooked. I see it in the faces of my fellow patients, forced to choose between hygiene and a small taste of normalcy. We all feel the weight of these impossible choices. Do I buy new socks or save for weeks for a cheap haircut? No one should have to make these choices. It's humiliating and it's wrong. This isn't care, it's control. It's a system designed to keep us in our place, to keep us dependent. The system keeps us small, dependent, and quiet. It hopes we'll stay silent, that we'll accept our lot. But I won't be quiet anymore. I refuse to let my voice be taken from me. My voice is forged in 11 years of neglect. Every day has made me stronger, more determined to speak out. This essay is my stand, my refusal to accept that my life is worth only $11 a week. I am more than a number. We are not just numbers on a budget sheet. We are people, with stories, with dreams, with value. We are human beings, with needs, desires, and a right to dignity. We deserve to be seen and heard. The time for accepting this insult is over. We will not be silent or invisible any longer. The time for demanding justice has begun. We are ready to fight for what's rightfully ours. This is my story, and I will not lose this fight. I will keep speaking out no matter how long it takes. I speak for every patient handed this pittance and told to be grateful. We deserve better. We demand better. And together, we will make our voices heard. Let's be clear. Keypoint Health Services and its leadership are responsible for this injustice. At the top, the founder, CEO, and board, collecting big government checks and living comfortably. Their needs come first. Their salaries are protected. After executives, the money trickles down to managers and administrators, gears in the machine, enforcing the rules. They hand me my $11 check without flinching. They are complicit. Then come the operational costs. Buildings, utilities, contracts, all paid before a thought is given to us. We, the patients, are the last line item, the afterthought. We survive on the crumbs left over from their feast. Our needs are considered less important than the electric bill for an empty office. This is a deliberate choice, a calculated decision that our lives have minimal value. They hide behind budgets and regulations, but the truth is simple. They could choose to pay us a livable allowance. They choose not to. For that, they must be held accountable. I will not let them hide from this fact. The system is designed to sustain itself, not us. This problem didn't start with me. It's older than I am. The personal needs allowance was set in 1982, when gas was 91 cents and a movie ticket was under $3. In 40 years, prices have soared, but our allowance has barely changed. Leadership at Keypoint and government officials pretend time stands still. We're trapped in a financial time warp, a deliberate policy of cruelty. Imagine a wage never increased since 1982. The world would call it absurd. But because we're patients, our plight is ignored. 43 years of telling vulnerable people their needs aren't worth a cost of living adjustment. It's a generational crime. The $11 lie continues, passed down from one administrator to the next. Each new leader accepts this broken system and does nothing. I refuse to accept it. The fact that this has gone on since 1982 makes it worse, not right. The legacy of stagnation ends now. We are not invisible. We demand change. My journey here began in 2014. I've been autistic my whole life, but I came to Keypoint with hope. That hope was met with an $11 check, a weekly ritual of humiliation. For 11 years, nothing has changed. It doesn't matter if I'm sick, need new shoes, or want to buy a card for family. The answer is always $11. This is not living. It's surviving on scraps. My entire adult life has been defined by my disability and this allowance. They see me as Autistic Tim, the guy who gets $11. This allowance is a wall separating me from the world, a tool to break my spirit. But my spirit isn't broken, it's sharpened. This is not just my story, but the story of countless others. What kind of care keeps people in perpetual poverty? After 11 years, I know it's about their control, not my well-being. My story is a testament to their failure. This fight is about more than money, it's for my soul. I feel like Neo in the Matrix. I've woken up to the truth. The system hands us the $11 check, our blue pill, and expects us to accept their reality. But I've taken the red pill. My eyes are open. I see the agents of the system and I won't be silenced. Like John Q, I'm holding the system accountable with the truth. My demand for a fair allowance is my cry for help. We're all dying from neglect. The cure is justice. Inspired by the Avengers, I use my voice as my weapon. I will assemble those wronged by this system. We'll be our own team of heroes. Sometimes it feels like Wonderland, where care means cruelty, but I'm not lost. I've found my purpose in this madness. I will not stop until our lives have value. This is a direct call to those with the power to change things. We are reaching out not just as individuals, but as a community that needs your leadership and compassion now more than ever. Mayor Brandon Scott, this is happening in your city right under your watch. You talk about building a better Baltimore, but that vision can't become reality while KeyPoint treats patients this way, ignoring their dignity and basic needs. You have the power to investigate and demand accountability. Use it to protect the most vulnerable among us. Governor Wes Moore and Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller, this is your state and your responsibility. You promised to leave no one behind, but right now, we are the ones left behind, waiting for your action and your voice. You control the funding. You can mandate a fair personal needs allowance, ensuring people can live with dignity. Don't say it's impossible. It's a matter of political will and moral courage. Stand with us. Make Maryland a state that truly cares for all its people, not just in words but in action. National leaders, your influence is greater than you may realize. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., you fight corporate greed and government corruption. This is that fight and it needs your voice. Use your platform to expose what's happening at KeyPoint and similar facilities across the country. Be the champion for the voiceless. Stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Donald Trump, you say you fight for the forgotten. We are the forgotten, and we need your help. Help us build a better system of care. Take action and show the country what real change looks like. You can command national attention and demand change that will ripple across the nation. I'm not asking for a handout. I'm asking for justice, for fairness, and for the chance to live with dignity. Look at this $11 check and tell me honestly, can you say this is the best America can do? We deserve better. This is an emergency. It needs immediate action. Donald Trump, if elected, use your office to fix this injustice. Don't form a committee. Issue an executive order on day one. Mandate a new, fair personal needs allowance for every person in a facility like this. No more small, incremental changes. We need a presidential command. Set a clear minimum, at least 10% of a living wage. If the living wage is $15 an hour, that's $60 a week. This isn't radical. It's basic dignity. I've heard the excuses about tight budgets. I don't care. If they have to cut the CEO's salary, so be it. Patients come first. Patient dignity is not negotiable. End all cuts to Medicaid and Medicare that fund these services. These programs are our lifeline. Protect them. You can be the president who stood up for us or just another who looked away. Stand with the poor and sick. Do the right thing. There's a lie that I don't work because I'm a patient. My life here is work, hard work. Every day, I participate in the Johns Hopkins Psychiatric Rehab Program. It's not passive. It's mentally and emotionally exhausting. Beyond programs, just existing here is work. Managing symptoms, following schedules, surviving. For someone with autism, every interaction is labor. This effort deserves recognition. My participation is what allows them to bill Medicaid and justify funding. I'm not just a recipient. I'm an essential part of their business model. To say this labor is worth only $11 a week is exploitation. I'm not asking for a gift. I demand fair compensation. My work is the point of the program. My effort has value. Pay me a wage that reflects the hard work I do every day. This isn't a conclusion. It's a beginning. A new chapter is opening, one that demands courage and honesty from all of us. The days of quiet acceptance are over. We refuse to be silent or invisible any longer. We are in a time of demand. Our voices are rising, and our needs can no longer be ignored. My final message is for the leadership of Keypoint and every politician I've named. You hold the power to change lives. I challenge you, live my life. Walk in my shoes, even for a single day. Trade your comfort for a room here. Surrender your wallet. Feel the uncertainty that shadows every decision. Take $11 for the week. See how far it stretches, how quickly it disappears. Go buy your own soap, toothpaste, socks. Make impossible choices between essentials. Try to save for a bus pass. Try to feel human, even as the world seems to look away. You wouldn't last a day. The weight of this reality would break you. You'd call it inhumane, a violation of your rights. You'd demand justice for yourself. So why is it acceptable for us? Why are our struggles dismissed or minimized? Is our humanity cheaper because we have a disability? Are our lives worth less in your eyes? That's the question you must answer. The world is waiting for your response. I will not stop this fight. I will not be silenced or pushed aside. I will not accept excuses or empty promises. We deserve real action, not just words. I will stand as a witness to this cruelty until it's changed. Fix this now. Raise the allowance. Pay us for our work. Recognize our contributions and our dignity. Treat us as human beings. The world is watching, and history will remember your choices. If you refuse, you've judged yourselves. Your legacy will be written by your actions. You stand on the side of neglect. The evidence is all around you. We, the forgotten, will be your judges. Your time is up. The call for justice will not fade.